start with your reading, Gemini. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. We're going to look into the energies around you right now and their potential implications in the future. For cross watchers, keep in mind that energies go both ways, so please take the messages as they resonate. So what we see right here, especially with the Queen of Swords reversed, is that someone is not admitting the truth about something. They clearly have something to admit, something to say about the situation, but they are keeping it to themselves. And here we will see why they're doing this. The Queen of Swords is usually an energy that talks about clarity, talks about you being able to see exactly what's happening around you and being able to see all the red flags. And this person is not able to embody this energy because they have something to lose here. With the Queen of Swords, you always are very direct. You don't dance around the subject, and you let the people around you know what's really going on. You're being honest because to you, truth is the most important thing. So this card being reversed, it's clearly someone who's not admitting something, someone who is too emotionally involved as well. One thing about the Queen of Swords is that she usually doesn't connect emotionally too much because she's aware of the fact that with emotions, often the truth doesn't come up. You can always find an excuse or a reason why not to admit something to someone. I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to make things difficult for them at this moment in time. It's best if I just keep it to myself. And that's exactly what they're doing here. They are too emotionally involved instead, and they find emotional excuses why not to let you know about this. But the truth is that the main reason why they're not saying anything about this is because they're really afraid to lose you. You see it right here with the Nine of Swords. They might be having nightmares. They're definitely worried about something here. There is something, one or more things that they're afraid that might happen if you were to know what happened here. This could be a situation that is currently happening in the present for you, or something that belongs to the past. The end, perhaps, of a relationship that you're still thinking about, and we will try to see here why you're still connected to the memory of this. There might be something coming up about it. So with the Nine of Swords, this person is being very anxious, and they think that this is really going to end up poorly, especially for them, if you will know what really happened here. I see this red, this beautiful red color here, connecting to this other card, the Three of Swords. So we see more swords here, and we see that they're afraid to get their heart broken by breaking your heart as well. They know that what they've done perhaps will be a big disappointment for you. And it's really hard for them to now just letting it out, because they know what the consequences are going to be, let's face it. And they are trying to hold this heart together as much as possible, but I don't think that they can do this for a long time. And we'll see if you ever will actually get to know what happened here. For now, we see the moon. So for now, we see the secrets. We see someone who's not able to face their fears and who would rather keep you in the darkness about this, as we said so far. So before getting to the point where this secret actually comes on the surface or not, let me see how you feel towards this person. If you might be aware at all that something is going on underneath the surface. Oh, yes. You are very intuitive right now. And you find yourself at times just being sad or pessimistic as well without any apparent reason. Of course, getting the insight that we got so far, we know that you do have a reason. But at that point, you weren't sure about it. But right here with the two of wands, what I'm seeing is that perhaps you find yourself just staring at nothing, staring outside the window, and just feeling as though something was about to change. You had an anticipation here that maybe the dynamic of this relationship was going to mutate, and this transformation wasn't something that you really wanted because, you don't know what the outcome is going to be, and it's not something that you wanted to happen. You wanted for this relationship to become stronger instead of falling apart like perhaps it already did. So, with the two of wands, in a way, you find yourself planning for the future as though you would have not been with this person for a long time, you know? These plans that I see you making here are just your own plans. There is no one by your side here. But the weird thing here is that you didn't know why you were doing this. I really think that is your intuition, very strong, very powerful, that was already speaking to you. And with the Five of Pentacles, again, that is telling us that you were anticipating perhaps a time where you would have experienced a loss, where you would have felt left out and abandoned by someone who instead promised to be there for you. So I feel for you. I'm really sorry about this, Gemini, because you invest your heart, you open up your heart, and you always expect the best to happen. It's never like, oh, okay, I'm going to let this person in, and I already know that they're going to be a jerk. You never know that, and when it actually happens, it's always a surprise and it's always unfair. So this is how you felt. I want to look into how the situation will progress or progress in the past, and if the secret is about to come up or not. Ten of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and Temperance. Look, what I see right here is still no communication, no direct communication on this. We might be looking at a situation that eventually you decided to walk away from without really knowing what happened there. For some of you, you had enough clues to put together the situation also from a different standpoint, from a standpoint that was more connected to your intuition other than being connected to the actual facts. And maybe because this person is still hiding a lot of things. But I think that at some point for some of you, you just decided that there was way too much mystery around this and you wanted more clarity. You wanted a situation that felt safer to invest yourself into. And so perhaps here I see you moving away, moving on, and trying to find something that feels better. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, we see how this process is being slow for you. Maybe you weren't able to find a new person right away, to find a positive outcome, and mainly also because there are still a lot of questions. You're still not sure about what happened up here. And it's mainly because that person didn't want to let you know. But with Temperance, I do see the truth coming in. Look at this. We have the moon and the sun. And the moon here represented that time where you were just in the dark about all of this. With Temperance, I do believe that something is coming in, which can be the element that you needed in order to start bringing clarity into the situation. Now, why do you need clarity even if maybe you have moved on from this already? Having closure around situations that were really important for us, it's absolutely fundamental. We don't notice that at times, but not having closure, it really impacts our day-to-day behavior, the chances that we take and the ones that we don't because of being afraid, because of blockages from the past. So it will be really important for us now to focus on what is bringing the sun right here and what is actually starting to harmonize this whole situation. You need peace right here, peace with events, and just an overall energy that will allow you to finally be able to move on and find happiness for yourself, Gemini. This is our main goal right now, for you to find a way to let go of the ghosts from the past and just be happy. So that temperance to me talks about communication. We do have something coming in, and so let's focus on what that element is going to be, how it's going to change your current situation, your present, and how it's going to shape the future. Because once you're able to move on and once you're able to know the truth, you will be able to let go and really find happiness again. So what is the truth about what really happened up here? Let's focus on all of this. I'll continue the reading in the extended version. You can find the link down below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I've been sending out emails, so please check out also your spam folder. And stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Gemini. We have seen here a situation where someone is trying to hold some information from you. And it's really not fair, because by doing that, they are really much in control of the situation, thinking that if you don't know, then you will always stick around and everything will be fine. But honestly, something that they didn't see coming is that your intuition is really on point here. And you're getting to a place where you're deciding, you know what? If it doesn't feel right, it means that it's not right. And I see you here either deciding to move away or already starting to move away and move on. Although you still have some blockages, some fear of abandonment, perhaps something maybe that you're thinking, what did I do wrong? Was it about me? What happened there? And receiving closure right now is going to be fundamental for you to be able to find happiness again. So let's look into that. We see with temperance that the moon will finally be balanced with the sun. The sun right there represents light, which represents truth and clarity. So let's see what that sun will be about.